What's going on, everybody? It's me, 7 and today we're... What's that sound?
What?
What are you doing?
Copying stuff. Oko's orders.
Well, I guess he's already gotten started on what we're doing today. We're playing Teamer Oko, so let's get into that deck list. Alright, here it is, Oko Gang. So it is a teamer list built around the combo of Oko the Ringleader, which is a 4-mana planeswalker with 3 loyalty. He has a passive of, at the beginning of combat on your turn, he can become a copy of up to 1 target creature you control until end of turn, except he has hexproof. And then he can draw and discard, he can make Elks to protect himself, and then his ultimate, which is what we're playing him for, is -5 for each other non-land permanent you control. Create a token that's a copy of that permanent. So it basically copies all of our other permanents on the battlefield, and it's pretty sweet. Now, the combo with that is Doubling Season. So Doubling Season says if an effect will create 1 or more tokens, we get twice that many tokens instead, and if an effect will put 1 or more counters on a permanent we control, it gets twice that many counters instead, which means that if we resolve a Doubling Season and then play an Oko afterwards, it immediately comes in with 6 counters. We can immediately -5 it and make token copies of Doubling Season and any other permanents that we have on the battlefield. The Doubling Seasons are going to come into play, and we're going to get double copies of everything else that happens after Oko's trigger resolves. So that means if we have Storm Chaser's talents, once the Storm Chaser's talent enters, the effect goes on the stack. We will have 3 Doubling Seasons on the battlefield. We will get 16 Storm Chaser's talent tokens, or 16 lands from the Overlords, all that kind of stuff. It's or if we have a Railway Brawler, it triples the counters sequentially. It's crazy. The deck can produce some absolutely insane turns. To support us getting to that point, we're playing like the Storm Chaser's talent up the beanstalk, this town ain't big enough package, as well as some Torch the Towers for early removal, ill-timed explosions to wipe the board and keep it clear, ancient cornucopias to help keep us alive with life gain. It's also ramp, which is nice. 2 Frostcliff Sieges to help give everything trample and haste if we don't just automatically win the game on the spot. But Oko's really good. He protects himself when he comes into play, so even if we're not playing him with Doubling Season, he's still a good planeswalker. People really overlook his passive, being able to just, you know, like we can play him, then play an Overlord on the following turn, and then turn him into the Overlord, immediately attack and get another token. Same thing with the Overlord of the Boiler Builders or the Overlord of the Flood Pits. He's really, really strong, and comboing him with Doubling Season just makes for some broken turns, and the deck is really good. It looks like a meme, but it's not. At the time of recording, we're sitting at 17-8, so it's a 71% win rate. We're going to play 15 more games for a total of 40 and see where we land. But the deck has been performing very well, and it's been feeling really strong, and it's fun. This is a really fun deck. It's one of the most fun ways to win that I've ever played, and I love it. So if you find value in this, if you think this is a fun deck and you end up enjoying the games and you think that I've earned it, a like and a subscribe go a long way. So let's get into those games. All right, time to Oko it up. Then Setsu. Well, this is better. It's not great, but put back the Overlord here. Forest and Llanowar Elves. Right, Botanical Sanctum. Cavern and Elf. Another Llanowar Elves. Alright, well, hopefully we can get to the cell-timed explosion quickly enough to stop him from doing anything to wreck our lives. Wiltleaf Liege, alright. And sits on all stalwart. I want to play the Cornucopia, but I think we play this because I can't risk him destroying the Cornucopia and us not having a red source next turn. All right, so he's got what? He's got 7. Okay. Ow. Alright, so, but now I have enough mana to play Cornucopia, draw 2, discard 2, gain some life. We will discard the Overlord and the Forest. That gets rid of his board and gives us a chance to get caught back up. So we can play Talent and buy back Ill-Timed Explosion too, so Llanowar Elves, alright. So Storm Chaser's Talent. I'm gonna go ahead and plot this. And we just need to find a doubling season and then we can go ham. We can go pretty ham without the doubling season too, though. Alright, Oko. Go ahead and gain life.
In a land without law, cunning reigns.
Go ahead and play Brawler. Make an Elk, that's a 6/6.
I'd like you to meet a dear friend of mine. Would you like to see a magic trick?
Alright. This should be pretty good. It's not a super glorious copy win or anything, but alright, GG. We'll break the game next time, maybe. I found Wonderful Man. Are you a wonderful man? I guess we're gonna find out. We get to go first. I like this hand, we'll keep it. District, get our Surveil on. We'll keep the Ill-Timed Explosion. Spire Bluff Canal for the opponent. Get Storm Chaser's Talent down. See if it's prowess. It is. Can start gaining life every turn with Cornucopia. It should be helpful. Ill-Timed Explosion can keep their board clean. It's annoying. They don't have a second spell? What? Okay, well then the smart thing to do here is to play this. As much as I'd like to ramp, removing that is probably the best play. Why didn't he just unsummon my token? He could have played the mage, unsummon my tokens, ping me for 1, and then hit me for 2 with this. That seems silly. Replays the mage. This time he does do the thing. Alright, well I'm not drawing lands, so hopefully we draw some lands here. There we go. Overlord and Glimpse. And then we can buy back the explosion if we need to. There we go. Thankfully, not a crazy draw from Is It Corey. GG. The wait is over. It is Arno. There are no waits on Arena. We get to go first. I like this hand. We shall keep it. I'm going to take some mulligan. Alright, Hedge Maze. Second Overlord. Why not? Island and Spyglass Siren. Let's get rid of that. Archaeologist, uh-oh. What is this? They milled another archaeologist and a siren. Hall of Tagsin. Is this some kind of crazy combo deck? I don't know what it is. Let's see if this resolves. Draw 2, discard 2, create a Power Stone. Discards as far as this looks sort of like an Omni deck, but Spyglass Siren is not a card in that deck. I'm very confused what's happening right now. Gilded Lotus. Is this an Ugin deck? I could have sworn that came in tapped. Is this an Ugin deck? Are we about to get Ugin'd? Okay, our opponent 3 steps ahead. We're still gonna gain 2. I hope we're not about to get Ugin'd. Another Gilded Lotus. This feels very Ugin-y. What does this hit? Non-creature, non-land, so it can hit an Ugin. 1, 2, 3. Portal to Phyrexia. There's an Ugin. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, we're screwed, I guess. I don't know what to do. How much mana? Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So I don't have enough to doubling season Oko and Beanstalk. Okay, well, he's only got 1 Ugin. He can't deal with all of this.
For the Undertaker.
Now we Beanstalk. I was hoping we could copy the Beanstalk too, but... Alright, so he gets to get back our Overlord. And he gets to play an Ugin. And he gets to exile something on our side of the battlefield. He gets to draw a card.
Fate flows as air is clarity. Open your mind to possibility.
If he doesn't have another colorless card to play, then we're okay. Oof, alright. So Hedge Maze. We'll take Talent. Beanstalk. We have a lot of land, so we can just go absolutely ham here. Talent. Level up talent, get back, ill-timed. Draw 2. We're looking... Okay, they scoop. I was digging for the Teamer Siege so I could give all this stuff trample and haste, but we did it. Ready against Grok. We get to go first. This looks fine to me. Talent. It's not crazy exciting or anything, but not a bad start. Shadowy Backstreet. Go ahead and get our ramp on, thin the deck out. Shadowy Backstreet again. So it's Orzhov something. Question is Orzhov what? Orzhov what indeed? Thinking long and hard about this surveil. They keep it, alright. I think we just go ahead and play Oko here. And then draw 2, discard 2.
Not expecting a fit. I'm taking the lead.
Discard the forest. And the torch, maybe? We can buy the torch back if we do end up needing it. But without doubling season, I want to get this up to 5 as quickly as I can. And if we have to, we can always start making elks if we find ourselves in a position where we need to start getting a board presence. Do they have removal for Oko? Don't mess with my Oko, man. Liliana.
This is my home, and I
You're
don't
gonna make
appreciate
us-
it when people touch my things.
Okay.
One of your friends has to leave.
Draw 2, discard 2, because we're just throwing a bunch of lands. Let's go ahead and buy back the torch. Oko becomes an otter and gets rid of Liliana.
Just try to stop me.
Just try to stop
That's
me.
my cue to leave.
Oko, so funny. I love this version of Oko. Temple of Silence. We can technically ultimate him now, but I don't think we're going to right away. Virtue of Persistence on our otter, that's rude. Okay, we're definitely gonna play an Overlord here. And then we will draw 2 and discard 2.
Okay, here's the plan.
Discard the torch and the explosion. Since we can bounce... We can bounce back these talents and buy back... We can buy everything back we need to buy back, basically. People underestimate his passive sometimes. His passive is really good. Like, he gets hexproof, and then we get the attack trigger of our overlords. Which is pretty sweet. Elspeth Stormslayer, you got it.
Spare your gratitude. This is my duty.
I think he's dead. If he decides to... Okay, so that keeps him alive. But actually, I still think he's dead. We play Overlord of the Boiler Villages, we hit him for 5. We bounce this and this. Just for funsies, because I want to do the copy thing.
Your obituary is quite
And then we become a copy of the Overlord and attack.
now, isn't it?
See? Oko's so good. Oko. Oko. GG. Drum GG R19. This is too slow. I feel like every time we're on the draw, we can't get a reasonable opening hand. Forest. Nothing. Okay. Land on top, please. That's not a land. We'll keep it though, because it may be imperative to our victory that we have lots of ill-timed explosions if they're mono green. Hauntwoods will give us the red we need. Llanowar Elves. Alright, Overlord. See what they do. We have a 6-drop in hand, so we can... He's not going to destroy that and let me draw, is he? That seems irresponsible. Another ill-timed explosion. We need more red, so I guess we're going to do one of these now. There's some red. We will discard an ill-timed explosion and an Overlord, I suppose. He could have a Tyvar stand here, which would be unfortunate, but... Okay. So that was kind of a waste. I mean, we took him down land-wise 1. Because it looks like he's missing land drops here, so... Okay. Gain some life. Make an elk.
In a land without law, prey becomes victor. I always have a trick handy.
Elk has to be a sacrificial lamb, unfortunately, but... Alright, opponent has 4 mana available now, and they get to draw off their next play if it's big enough. Hard-hitting question. Okay. That was pretty good.
Tired of you anyway.
Now I will keep the elk around. Goodness gracious, okay. Overlord of the Flood Pits, huh? I don't want to do another ill-timed explosion and risk him having to defend the rider. Our only saving grace is that the opponent's been stuck on lands. They just found a 4th land. Our only saving grace, it's just been allowing us to play a little on the slower side. Opponent draws 2 cards. They only got 1 mana left. We can attack with the scrap shooter. We'll just take that. I still have a mana available, which stresses me out. Let's attack. Draw. Ooh, Doppelgang's good. I don't think we're casting town here. I think we are instead casting Railway Brawler, choosing not to gain the life. And then we have Doppelgang for 1, 2, 3, for just for 2. No, wait. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So we can only do it for 2, but gain 2 life. Make really big stuff. Railway Brawler is so fun. Make just a few very big things. I think our creatures are adequately sized to deal with this task. Alright, opponent protects their Trailblazer, sure. Good luck getting through this wall with 4 mana. Oh man. Making copies of Railway Brawlers, super fun. Opponent is not wanting to accept their fate. I mean, I can't think of any 5 mana combination of cards that they could use to get out of this, so. All right, GG. Frost, the standard bearer. Opponent is going first. This is very beanstalky. We will keep it. Mosswood Dread Knight. All right. Beanstalk number 1. Ill-timed explosion is nice for later. Opponent plays their Dread Knight and a Haywire Might. Well, you can only get rid of 1 of my Beanstalks, so I'll get them for 4. I assume they're gonna blow up 1 of these Beanstalks. They play a Glissa. Ooh, that was actually really good for us. Draw, and they scoop. They should have got rid of the Beanstalk when they had the chance. Up to rank 3. Can of Chunky. When you have had a rough day and you're not just feeling yourself, you come home to a Campbell's Chunky Soup. We get to go first. Cornucopia gives us the blue we need. Torch helps us against aggro. We'll take it. It's not super fast, but having an answer to an early creature and Cornucopia to start gaining us life is pretty sweet. And Oko can make elks to protect us until we get going. Underground Mortuary for the opponent, so Golgari, possibly more. No. Okay. Let's hope that they don't have an answer for this. Spinewood's Armadillo. John, is this like a reanimator list? Alright. Down an Overlord. Gain life. Looks like they have removal for it. Or not. I don't like that they're just doing nothing. Is this a Breaching Dragonstorm deck? Virtue of Persistence. And Disruptive Stormbrood. Okay. Play Oko. Draw 2, discard 2. We need to find land, so we'll discard that, and I don't think we need Torch in this matchup. Now we get to play the Siege, Trample and Haste.
All according to
Alright. Breaching Dragonstorm? Okay, I knew it. This is, but they're playing a lot of weird stuff. Harvester of Misery, see, that doesn't do anything. And now I get to play Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, gain some life. And yeah, and then Oko becomes a copy of Overlord, I make an elk, everything has trample and haste, smack him in the face, like, yeah, GG. Xanarin, the Standard Bearer. All right, we go first. This is one of those secret hands where we don't have any green. This is not much better. We have to go to 5. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna live on a hope and a prayer here. The Verge and the Doubling Season, I guess we're just gonna draw the perfect hand. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna play Overlord, and win. Gorge next. Forsaken Miner. So this. All right, untapped land would be the best draw because then we can go Beanstalk Overlord and start drawing cards. Corpses of the Lost. Okay, we gotta get working here. Cornucopia is nice. We'll take Cornucopia into Beanstalk, gain a life, draw a card, Forest. If our opponent just goes Battlefront, United Battlefront here and gets a bunch of Corpses of the Lost, we're in trouble. Lordskitter's Blessing, okay. It does grow his team, but we're not dead. Alright. Overlord, draw a card, gain a life. Storm Chaser's Talent gives me a blocker. Okay. We're still in trouble here. Sheltered by Ghost is a terrible, terrible thing for us right now. Does he have another piece of removal? Oh, okay. We multiplied and we still, look at our board. Like, this was a multiply. If we'd drawn any removal, I think we would have been fine, but unfortunately, we couldn't put it together. All right, it's Sea Steven, as opposed to Land Steven and his brother Sky Steven. Opponent's going first. We've got... Man, do I Beanstalk or Glimpse on 2, though? That's a tough one. I guess it depends on what we draw. If we don't draw a land, we Glimpse. Our opponent is also playing Carplussan Forest. Mountain. Is it Gruul aggro? Looks like it. Alright, so... I think we Glimpse here, and we're gonna have to hope we find a blue source. Slickshot Show-Off's probably gonna kill us. We had a really good run, so I can't complain. Like, if we lose a couple in a row, opponent finds land and turn inside out, so we're taking a lot of damage here. Yep. We're at 10. Blue source. Oh my goodness. Like, even just to torch the tower at this point. I just can't catch a break right now. Another show off. We're probably just dead here, right? Monstrous Rage is lethal. No, but that's... Alright, we're at 4. Gotta draw a blue source this turn. Oh, I should have said untapped. Oh my gosh. My like. Okay, well, any non-creature spell and we're dead, so. Does he have it? Yep. Okay. Well, that was just not having the blue on time. It happens. GG. Baby leaf salad. Well, I don't want salad. Opponent's going first. This is a good hand, though. As long as they're not too aggressive, ill-timed explosion can help us clean up. There they are. Okay. It's a Murex. Seems a little weird. We'll keep that. It seems a little weird to play your Murex on turn 1, but... Bitter Reunion. Uh-oh. It's Reanimator. There's an Atali in the yard. I don't know if we're going to be fast enough to beat Reanimator. It's aggressive in a different way. There's their black mana, another Bitter Reunion. And we've got some good stuff for them to hit with that Atali, too. I mean, Atali is better than Valgavoth, though. Alright. Draw a card. Drawing a lot of lands here. We've also got some things that don't do so well for him, like Torch the Towers and... do they have it? They don't! Oh, that's huge. Or maybe they're just holding off until they can give it haste. Okay, well, I think... I want to play the Overlord, but I think ramping is better here. And then we have this town, ain't big enough, so we can actually, if they get something crazy off us, we can actually bounce it back. If they can't reanimate quickly, we can start to get out of hand. We need a doubling season. Like pronto. Another Oko. Other land. All right. They don't make a Murex token, which seems a little weird. Rakdos joins up, huh? All right. Well, let's see. They can't give anything haste, so we'll see what they get. Breaching Dragonstorm, and this town ain't big enough is bad. Sure. See what they hit. Another Rakdos joins up. Is this a combo? No, it can't be a combo because they have bitter reunions and things they can hit. We take the 9. They get a Storm Chaser's talent and a Tirsa off us. Or Tirsa off from themselves, rather. Permanent you control, so not own. Okay. Alright, so Beanstalk. Guess we ramp some more. I need to find our doppelgang. And we'll plan on playing this town on the Atali. They may still have lethal though. Carnosaur. Fuel the Flames, thankfully does nothing. They attack. We bounce the Atali. And the Beanstalk, I guess. We're down to 4. No, we don't have anything big enough in our hand to get rid of. Well, Torch the Tower helps. Okay, so Overlord, Forest. Oh, we're gonna take 3 from the joins up. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. And then we torch this. And then we play Oko.
In a land without law, the
He can give creatures haste, so if he has any creature, we're just dead. So we have to make an elk here.
majestic creature. This will make things exciting.
Being at 1 is not good. If he has another Tirsa, we can't block that and live either because of the Rakdos joins up. I mean, he could just go land Atali and then we lose, probably. Maybe we're lucky and he doesn't do that. Trumpeting Carnosaur. Rakdos joins up. If he's smart, he'll just get back Tirsa. Actually, Tirsa wouldn't do it because Tirsa comes in with 2 counters. Doubling Season and Carnosaur, of course. My gosh. Ooh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I gotta be really careful. Alright, how much mana do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. That's not enough. It's not enough. What do I do? Oh, this is so frustrating.
Your obituary will be quite good.
This isn't what I want to do, but I think this is the only way I survive.
Let's raise.
I wanted to get my doubling season back, but I just didn't see a way that I could get it back and live. Even this is risky. Because he can play the Carnosaur. If he gets another Rakdos joins up and gets Tirsa, we are still okay with that. He doesn't have enough mana to go crazy and give haste. We've got enough blockers to survive trample. This is such a crazy game. If he can't kill us this turn, I'm confident I can win the game next turn with the Frostcliff Siege. Okay, he found another mana. He plays a Tali, so he's choosing... Oh, there's a Dragon Storm. I think I can still win through this if he doesn't get another Atali. If he gets another Atali, we're in trouble. Oh, Traxa! Can I still win? Oh, it really depends on our draw. So he's at a virtual 23. Copperline Gorge. Okay, so I want to keep Oko alive, so we're gonna draw and discard. That's really good. We discard Glimpse and Ill-Time. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Draw. And then technically we do this, keep the new one, we make another elk, become a copy of Overlord, attack.
All according to plan.
This should be lethal. He goes up to 11. But he takes 12 minimum. And then damage happens before. We did it! I can't believe we won this game! Wow! What a game! What a game. GG. All right, and we're back for the post-game wrap, and this deck did not disappoint me at all. We still almost maintained the same win rate that we had going into the recording, 68%, 27 and 13. We only dropped 2% win rate from my original 25 games. So now that we're at the end of the video and you are actually here and committed enough to listen, I just want to give you guys some real insight into how I decide what I'm going to record. And so you can kind of get an idea of my process. I play 25 games with the deck. If the deck has at least a 60% win rate after 25 games, I will decide that it's worth recording and sharing with you all. I do this to make sure that I'm providing you with something quality that I think actually has a chance to rank you up on ladder and be competitive, whether or not it's a meme-ish deck or not. When I first started making this deck, I did it because I wanted to have a really fun time, and going crazy with Oko and doubling season just felt like a really fun time, but I didn't think it was going to perform this well. I'm actually really impressed with this deck. It felt really good. The only times this did not feel good, and I'm not going to lie to you, you can go back and watch any of these replays you want. Most of the replays of our losses you're going to see were either because we were missing a color when we desperately needed it, on the draw against mono red, or is it Corey Steel, or like we didn't lose any. We only lost a couple of games, like actually, like because we got outplayed by our opponent. The deck is a little soft to mono red. We played 4 mono reds and we went 1 and 3 against them, but we did okay against Corey Steel. And we did good against the Boros Auras and the Boros Controls. We did good against Mono Black. Everything else that we faced, we did really solid against. And man, this deck is just fun. Like, if you saw those games, we had some crazy games. There's so many fun, cool interactions. Some real, like, brain teasers of how we can win. That last game that we played was so stressful because it was just like, really had to, like, think about how to pull out of that one. But we did it. So I recommend this deck. It's a lot of fun. I don't think a lot of this is rotating. Let me see. I don't think any of this is rotating. Is this rotation proof? I think this is rotation proof, other than the lands. Like, we're losing like the Copperline Gorges and stuff like that, so the land base is going to change, but this is pretty much rotation proof. So all of these things are safe crafts. Doubling seasons, yeah, they're mythics, and this is probably one of the only decks you'll play this in. So, I mean, if you don't like doubling season, maybe don't craft this. But other than that, everything else in this, all the overlords are going to be good for a long time. All the other mythics in this set, like Oko, okay, so I guess Oko and doubling season are the risky crafts because they're mythic wildcards, and you might not play them outside of this deck. But I think Oko is a severely overlooked planeswalker, even without doubling season, because he protects himself when he comes into play. He basically can give a creature pseudo haste by becoming a copy of it, and so you can take advantage of cool attack triggers. He can draw and discard, and even without doppelgang, being able to make ultimate him and make copies of everything you have in play is super sweet. So I think the deck is absolutely worth trying. You may already just have some of this stuff laying around. If you don't think you'll ever use doubling season or Oko after this, maybe not, but it's so fun. It's so fun. This is such a cool deck. So yeah, It was a great time. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I had a blast recording this, so I hope that you will take a quick moment to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Every single one of those is super helpful. I appreciate all of you so much who've made it this far with me in the video. You guys are awesome, and you're what make this worth it, and I will catch you in the next one.